At this point in time, everybody done pass out of the plane, everybody leave the plane, them gone home. This lady before me basically did no work because all she did was sit down and talk about herself. In my estimation, she didn't do any work and she should be fired. Hi guys, so for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been on vacation and you're probably expecting some seriously cool, fun vacation videos and vlogs that I promised, right? Well, wrong. I have all those videos and I tried my best to film as much videos as possible, but I'm not very good with the vlogs because I don't really like holding the camera around. I kind of like setting a time to do a video or setting aside time to do a video and then just doing the video. I'm not too fond of walking around with the camera. But for most of it, I got my friend to walk around with the camera some, so you got some clips or snippets of what I did. But this is another video because I had all my videos lined up for you guys. I plan to do a haul video because you know, people keep asking me to do hauls, so these were all planned. And now I don't even know if I want to do that because I'm just so annoyed. You know, I came in from vacation yesterday and I came in to Providenciales. So for those of you know that I work in Turks and Caicos. So I came in and went through immigration, everything was fine. I get into customs and this is when everything just went off. The lady at customs, she asked, you know, did you purchase anything? So I said, yes, you know, I purchased, you know, clothes and, you know, personal effects. So she says, you know, how much did you spend? So I said, I don't know, probably about $400. So she says, nobody goes to Miami and spends $400. Nobody goes to Miami and spends $400. How much do you spend? So I said, about $400, give or take. So she says, nobody goes to Miami and spends $400. I go to Miami and I don't spend $400. And I go to Miami and I work in customs and I have to pay customs taxes and she has to pay customs taxes too. She said, signaling to one of her friends, right? So I'm here wondering, why is this lady going off on me about what she has to pay and what she does when she goes in Miami? I couldn't care less. But like, I was coming off a flight and I was exhausted from a vacation. Exhausted. I don't know what kind of vacation that's, but I'm exhausted. But there was a lot of running around, especially in the last couple of days, because I had my friends in Florida with me, and yeah. She starts looking. She's like, open this up. She starts looking through my bag, and she's going through, and she says, I don't buy name brand things when I go away. I've never bought a name brand anything ever. Like, at the time, all of this is just going over my head because I'm thinking about it now and I'm thinking, why was all that necessary? Why are you going through my bags and telling me that you don't buy name brand things? You haven't even come up on a name brand anything yet. So what are you going on about? Oh, you don't buy name brand this, you don't buy name brand that. Anyways, she's looking through my bag and she's going through it and then she comes up on my tripod. So she goes, what is this? So I said, it's a tripod. She goes, how much do you pay for it? I said, I paid, I don't know, about $53, which I did. So she says, you know, do you have a receipt for it? So I say, no, you know, I don't think I have a receipt for it because I wasn't prepared to declare this item because it's not a valuable item as for what your allowance is. So I said, but you can go onto Best Buy, onto their website, and you'll see the item description and the cost of the item. So you'll, you know, be comfortable accepting the cost that I gave you. So she did. She goes on and she's there, you know, ranting about something else that has nothing to do with me, mind you. And all this while, the other lady in customs is having to process every single person that comes off that airplane because this lady is just going off about her own personal affairs with me, who couldn't care less. All I want to do is just get out of there, check my luggage. I promise you, I'm not doing anything illegal. So check my luggage and let me just get out of here. But like, I was just very, very calm, and I think perhaps it was my calm nature and the fact that I was just being very jovial that allowed her to continue for so long. And I just came off the flight and I was sleeping for the whole time, so I'm still a little bit dazed by the time I get to her, and she's just there, you know, going on. So the next thing, she's like, you know, she's like, close up the bags, I should take it off. She opens up my carry-on bag, and no, this is the same lady that was there going on about my about she not ever buying name brand things and this, that. So she opens up my carry-on, and my carry-on had like some Coach purses in there, and she takes it up and she looks at it, and she obviously deemed that these were not very valuable, and she tosses them in the bag, and she's like, you know, take it off the counter or whatnot. So anyways, I put it back on the trolley that I had. I'm sorry guys, I keep fixing my hair, but it looks funny on camera. I put them back down, and you know, I'm thinking, okay, she's come to her senses and I'm just gonna go now. This lady says, I'm still waiting on the receipts. So I said, well, you know, as I said earlier, I pretty much bought, you know, clothes and shoes and, you know, personal effects. So she says, you keep saying clothes and shoes, but I went in your bag and I found something else. So I say, you found the tripod, which again isn't valuable. It costs $53, and I'm willing to take you on the website so that you can see, but I don't think I have the receipts. So I'm looking through my bag for the receipt, because I had like a whole pile of receipts in my bag. And this is like, some of it was from my friends shopping as well, because I had my friends in Miami with me. And Andrew was there and he was shopping too. So I had like everybody's receipts. Because when we were leaving, I tend to be the one who walks around everybody's room and checks to see if they've left anything, because I just always think that I'm leaving something and they're leaving something. So I had everything in my purse. So when I was leaving, So anyways, I'm looking through my purse to see if I can find this Best Buy receipt. Right? I couldn't believe I didn't even have it. So I'm looking in my purse to see if I can find this Best Buy receipt. She's over there talking. She's over there saying, oh, you don't give me the receipts. They're giving receipts. Everybody's giving receipts, but you're not giving any receipts. So again, I'm saying, for clothes, some of which I've already worn, and you want to charge me customs for clothes that I've worn already. So anyways, she's there, and she grabs my purse and starts going through it. Guys, this is my personal handbag, right? This is not luggage. This is my personal handbag. She grabs the purse and she's going through it, and she starts taking out all the receipts out of my bag, and she's like, pass me a calculator. She asks somebody to pass her a calculator. She starts adding up all the receipts. So at that point, I'm like, listen, you have receipts in your hand. You're adding up movie tickets. You're adding up tickets for food. You're adding up receipts for food. So anyway, she still continues. She ignores me and she continues to do her additions, and she adds away and she adds away and she continues. So I'm like, this woman isn't for real. So anyways, she started writing up things on my customs form, and like she writes, she's now declared her value, that the value of my items is $5.50. So she writes $5.50 on the thing, and I said to her, and then she starts confused. Mind you, I didn't give her these things now. She went through my bag. She don't know what is what. She don't know what is in my bag. I'm saying to her, there are things that I bought that are not in my bag. Like, I bought food for my dog. My dog does not live in Turks and Caicos, so the food would not be coming to Turks and Caicos, right? So I'm trying to say all these things. Anyway, she's there. So I look down on the receipt, and I'm looking at my entire outfit. One of the receipts have basically everything that I'm wearing, down to my earrings on the receipt, right? So I said to her, you're literally charging me customs duties on clothes that are on my back. So she goes off. She's like she's saying, you know, I should not let anybody else hear. She's saying I should, you know, lower my voice so that other people won't hear. Mind you, the way how customs is set up in the Turks and Caicos is that it's right there. Everybody who is walking past to leave the airport, they're passing right there. You're not going to tell me that you're charging me for clothes that I am literally wearing. You're charging me for clothes that I'm wearing, and you want me to hush up because you don't want everybody to hear that passing. Like, it's high time people realize that I don't have no shame, you know. Like, you could do whatever you want to do to me. Like, I really, really don't care. Like, half things that people care about and fuss about, I really don't. And I don't get embarrassed easily. So if you want to take out all my clothes here, then you go right ahead. But you don't tell me you're going to charge me for clothes that I'm wearing and expect me to just sit here and just be okay with that. And then you're going to tell me, oh, you're trying to hush it so that other people don't hear. So, of course, I was just, at that point, it was the first time that I got really annoyed with her, because I'm saying, no, this is ridiculous. This is not fair. It doesn't make any sense. You can't charge me for things that I'm wearing. You can't charge me for things that I've already worn. These are personal effects. It doesn't make any sense. So anyways, I said that to her, and it must have pissed her off even more. Because she just went off on a tirade, and she started saying, okay, I don't want to charge you for anything. I don't want to charge you for anything that, if you think I'm being unfair, so we'll do 100% examination. We'll do 100% examination. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Because I don't know what it is that you think that you're going to find. You already looked through my bag already. You looked through my bag 2 times already. So I don't know what it is that you think that you're not going to find. No. And so she starts going through my bag. Well, I put up the bag up there, and I started taking the things out of the bag and put them down on the counter. So I say, that was bought last week. This was bought last year, because she's asking me, these don't have tags on them. These are things that I've worn. So she starts getting upset, and she starts saying how I'm throwing things at her. Like, how am I throwing things at her? You asked me. You told me just now that you want to see. You want 100%. You want 100% examination of my things, and I'm now taking them out for you. You want to see them? All right, here they are. Because at this point, this is now getting to be like 45 minutes into this, whatever this is between me and this lady. 45 minutes, right? So at this point, it's like, okay, I've tolerated you long enough. I've played your little games. I've listened to your bantering and your bitching about your own personal affairs that have absolutely nothing to do with me. I've listened to all that. And here you are carrying on. So here are the things. So anyways, she then decides that I'm not going as fast as she would like me to go, right? So she goes through, and she goes, oh, here's another receipt. Here's another receipt. And then she starts going through the bag. Here's another receipt that you didn't give me. And she's going through and whatever. So at that point, when she decided I was going too slow and she took over the process, I thought I'd speed up the process and get my other bag. So I went to get my other bag, which was basically on the ground. So who told me to go do that? I took up the other bag to put it up there so she can look into that other bag too when she's done. Since she's going so fast, look into that other bag too. The woman starts going off on me about how I'm not being cooperative and I need to look at what she's doing because she can't go in my bag without me looking at her. So I said to her, feel free. I give you my permission. Go right ahead. Do whatever it is that you deem to be necessary. Just as long as I can get out of here quickly. Just go right ahead. So I proceed to, get the bag to put it out. So she said, no, you're being uncooperative. I want to go home. Mind you, at this point in time, everybody done pass out of the plane. Everybody leave the plane. Them gone home. Them gone outside. Them now left. The lady, the other one, she processed everybody. This lady before me basically did no work because all she did was sit down and talk about herself for the whole time. Right? So in my estimation, she didn't do any work and she should be fired. You sit down there wasting people's time telling them about your personal life when that is not even relevant. So anyways, she starts getting upset about the fact that I'm now trying to get into my other bag. So to move this process along, and she starts going off about how she wants to go home and she will have to lock my things in a room over there so that she can go home and we'll do this tomorrow. So when she made that suggestion, I was like, okay, tomorrow, that sounds great. Because at this point in time, I'm very, very tired and I really want to go home. So if you can do this tomorrow, perfect. So she starts going on about how, she starts saying, let me ask you again. Do you want to do this right now or you want to do this tomorrow? So I'm wondering, like, you just made the suggestion for tomorrow. I'm saying, yes, tomorrow is the perfect time to do this. We both want to go home because you've already wasted enough time. So what is now the issue? So she now calls over what I assume to be her supervisor, right? He wasn't there for the whole time. I didn't see him. He shows up. She starts lying, how I'm being uncooperative. Now this is about the third time that this lady is going through my bag, you know. The third time, and she's still yet to find anything in my bag that she can charge me for. So she starts adding up these random invoices in my bag. Some of them is stuff that is not even in there. She starts adding up these random invoices, then telling this guy that I am uncooperative and this and that and that. So I said to her, no, that's not true. So then he came over, and at this point she's saying, I'm packing up all this stuff because we already agreed that I'm going to leave and we do this in the morning. Packing up all the stuff, and I said, is this the door that I need to leave it in? Pull them over, because she's like, you need to take them up and carry them over there. Some stuff, that's perfect. Perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you're telling me what you need, you're expecting from me. So we're getting somewhere. So pack up the stuff and put in them back there. The guy comes up and he's like, oh, you're leaving your stuff here. He's pointing to the receipts. This lady says, oh, I'm going to keep your receipts. Receipts I never even give her in the first place. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep them. So I said, fine, do whatever it is that Roxy votes. Like, at this point, I just want to get out of here. I don't want to see you. Like, I just want to leave. So you want to keep my bag? You go ahead. Which was clear to me wasn't protocol, because then they looked confused at the fact that I'm just getting up and leaving. But, like, I no longer wanted to deal with that situation. And, like, me, I don't, like, if I get very angry, I literally shut down. There's nothing I want to say to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Like, and that's where I got. This is now an hour into it. And I'm just like, okay, we can do this tomorrow, because all in my head is, okay, I'll come tomorrow and I'll deal with somebody else. Somebody who has at least 2 brain cells in their head. So I'm thinking, okay, tomorrow I'll come deal with this. Perfect. They're like, oh, what time do you want to come? I say, I don't know, you telling me it's your show. What time do you want me to get here? Then eventually I had to suggest the time. I said, okay, fine, I'll come at 10 o'clock. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I got back at 10 o'clock and this guy gave me more attitude, telling me that I was supposed to come there at 10 and now he's busy. And he has to prepare for this. I'm like, if you had to prepare for this at 10 o'clock, why is it at 1 o'clock you're not prepared? You should have even more time. All it is that I'm expecting you to do right now is start up the things and match whatever is in my bag with whatever receipts that you took. And if you want any further receipts, then I'll produce them for you. That's where we're at now. I'm not into all this. Anyways, him insists, because these people, him insists that I need to come at 4 o'clock because that's when he's available. Anyways, long story short, I ended up going back there at 4 o'clock and had some things happen in the background and tune change and got my stuff and paid customs probably about $56. His whole demeanor has changed. He's now wanting to figure out what happened. And to me, it's just a little bit too late, because there are certain things that you do when you deal with people and it still leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because I'm just thinking, what? Like what the hell? Like, how do you get off treating people the way you do, wanting to take... This lady was going through my underwear, you know, with her bare hands. I'm thinking, you're going through my undergarments. You don't know if I have any diseases. You don't have on any gloves. You're just carrying on through my things like that, and you think that's okay? You want me to take out my undergarments and throw them all over the dirty counter that thousands of people are passing through for the month, and it's like, and that's supposed to be okay, and then they berate you. I just found her to be very provoking for the whole time that she was there. It's obvious that I was being provoked. She was provoking me for the whole time, guys, I swear. And it's like, I just wasn't falling for it, and gosh. Anyways, I just looked up there and the video is saying 21 minutes, and I just really wanted to make a 5-minute video for you guys. And to let you know that I'm just really, really pissed off. This is not the video that should have made it up onto YouTube. Fortunately, it seems like this is where it is. I'm just gonna go to bed now, and I'll see you guys soon. And I'm editing those other videos for you. But general, people just disgusting. Like really, 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 really disgusting. Like, where do you get off trying to treat people? And like I find, like, you know, people, the worst people in life that I find to deal with are the people who are the smallest, like the most insignificant people in their roles. And because I wouldn't want to say that I'm better than anybody else, or, you know, because we're all living and breathing the same air. Which is why I can't understand why people would try to be unfair, unnecessarily unfair to you. And I believe in a thing called karma. I'm not big on religion. However, I do believe that there's some fundamental things that you need to consider when you live in your day-to-day life. Be kind to others, treat others how you'd want to be treated. Those are the simple ways in which I lead my life. So I don't walk around trying to be mean to people. I don't walk around being rude to people. Like, I'm one of the most courteous people that you'd ever meet, and these things. And ever since I've come to this country, it's just thing after thing after thing after thing. And it's so, I don't want to say it's frustrating, but, and if I were another person, it would be even more so frustrating. But jeez, man, like, Jeno, like, really? Oh, anyways, I feel like I've gotten that off my chest. And I feel like when I post this is just going to cause more problems for me coming into the customs. And honestly, I don't care. If me telling the truth is going to cause you to scrutinize me more, I'm always walking on the right side of the fence. So be it. Screen me more. Look in my bags. Add up the price tags that you see. Take out the receipts out of my bag. Like, I could have handled that so much differently, and I would have been well within my rights. But I just, you know, I was very, very calm throughout the process, and I was unusually calm because I don't walk around and, like, when people are unfair to me, then I'm very, very assertive. I don't know, I think maybe it's because I was in such a good mood from our vacation, and I was slightly dazed from sleeping on my way in, that I didn't even have a chance to react to some of the basic things that she was just going on with. And like, when you're not in your own country, people try to take advantage of you. And I don't know, I think I kind of allowed them a little bit to take a little advantage. And I don't know why. I must have been in a super, super good mood. I just saw Andrew, and yeah, she caught me in a very, very good day, guys. Let me just say that. She caught me in a very, very, very good day. But she was just very rude. And I don't like when people are rude to me. I don't like when people are rude to anyone. It's just not called for at all. And you can carry on your business in so many other ways. There's so many other ways she could have dealt with it yesterday, but she didn't. And she ruined she continues, like, when things like that happens, it continues to ruin my perception of the Turks and Caicos, and it makes me not want to be here even more, because I'm not excited to be here. And I tell people all the time, you know, I'd much prefer to be home, but I have a job to do, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, peace out, guys. This video is like now 25 minutes long. I think I'm just gonna cut out all of it, most of it, but whatever. See you guys. I'm gonna try to edit the videos and get them up for you starting next week, one by one. Let me know if you want to see me do a haul video. I don't know if I want to do it anymore, especially with all this customs foolishness. But whatever, let me know if you want to see the video, guys, and I will get them done. My mommy is calling me, so bye. Hello? Hello?